watch it flip, knock the ball out. Danger, niggas is prone to clear them all out.
So what's up, y'all? This is a response video, kind of our opinion on this video that I just saw, which I shared with the Union, J Legend and DME Detroit. I was driving home, saw the video. I'm a frequent watcher of the Dirtbag Dan channel, so it came up in my subscription feed. I checked it out, and I had some mixed feelings and was kind of upset with what I was hearing on many levels. Now, since I shared this video with DME and J Legend here, they kind of felt the same way, and I'm sure the Yorkie, DME Detroit, will be voicing his own opinion. He can't join us today right here because he's busy working.
And I felt the need for us to talk about this ASAP.
Yes, so we're doing this video.
I didn't want to wait. I didn't feel the need to fucking wait. But I didn't want to do a solo blog because I think it's always important. It's cool to make solo blogs about a lot of things because sometimes you just want to get your thoughts off. But I also, and not in this case, I felt like we need multiple opinions because unfortunately we have people who think like these other fucking assholes we gonna talk about. And when they only hear your solo opinion, they tend to either ignore it or lash out at it fast. When they see that there are more than one people with an opinion on the same subject, although I'm not saying that me and you are going to have the exact same opinion, but clearly we're making this because we're not happy with what we saw. And sometimes that's more viable than you doing it by yourself. And even deeper than that, you're the one who sent the shit. And I do want to hear, if you and I did it, we had a little one or two words about it, but you and I have really not said anything about it for the purpose of us being able to put this, to speak about it on cam. So
yeah, we have not really shared our opinion
all we've said is that we there's some things we don't like.
Right.
And there might be a point or two that we do. So that's what has been said. So everything you're going to see us react to, not only is it genuine, but like I said, I felt it was necessary for us to do it together opposed to doing it separately.
Right. So we're going to do a reaction and talk about things as they unfold. I'm going to be pausing along, and both of us are going to be making certain points along throughout the video. So without further ado, let's start the video. And Jay, feel free to call for pause so I can stop it if you need to say something. But
Yeah.
Happened in the world of battle rap.
Indeed.
We don't fucking
As per usual.
as per usual. We don't watch.
real quick, this is the Dirtbag Dan show. This is Dirtbag Dan. I'm not too familiar with the two other guys on the middle and to the left. I'm pretty sure the guy in the middle, he's a rap artist. He's put out content on the Dirtbag Dan show, and I think I've enjoyed some of his music. I thought it was dope in the past.
So everything you're saying is everything you're gonna say from me on is based on this video, nothing else.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Dirtbag Dan show. I'm a fan of I don't know his name, but I rocked with his music. That's the stuff that I've seen on this channel. So this is this is fair game. This is no bias, hate, or this is just us expressing our feelings. I'm sure Jay respects Dirtbag Dan for his accolades and the things that he's done as well.
Watch fights on the Dirtbag Dan show anymore for very important reasons. But
It's a cautionary tale, y'all.
It's a cautionary tale for sure. There was an incident with Queen's Flip on a podcast, and I guess he was like scrapping with a dude out front. And this, I'm just gonna kind of like briefly say what I know about the story. So no facts involved.
No, this is all alleged.
This is not the important part. This is
hearsay.
Hearsay setting up the important shit. Okay, so he has a altercation with the dude out front. The dude comes into the podcast and like swings on like one of the hosts, and these fools get up and just start dumping on old boy. They're like,
pause it. I understand that they preface their comments by saying they have no facts to what they're saying. But you mean to tell me someone with a respectable platform, or who's been building a platform through actually battle rapping and now through let's just say creating content, you take the time to enjoy these videos of seeing people fight, but you don't think it's necessary to find out that it's not a host getting swung. You don't take the time to find out, even if you say, yo, I'm not gonna go and find out the backstory of it. I understand that, but for you to sit there and watch the video, you admitted you watched the fight videos, but you still don't know who's fighting, and you talking about a host getting swung. Yo,
this is one of the points that I'm going to be making later on, and it's the disconnect of the community that these guys have and the show has, in which they, on the other hand, on the opposite end, they appear to portray like they're hip to the community, like they know what's going on with the battle rap community, which is a lot of times far from the truth.
Really?
Yeah, so that happened.
That's fire.
Right? That
I'm
happened.
so watching that one.
Oh, it's online. I'll pull it up after the show's over.
Fire.
Oh, great. We'll watch that. We will definitely watch that. But
we ain't doing it here, so y'all go check it out at home.
My favorite response to that period was from Big K, of course, who's just the best human being in the world. And
sarcasm, maybe, or maybe not.
Big K posted this on Twitter. Let me just pull this up for
bloggers getting beat up here
for everybody to see.
Fire.
Well, that's great news, man.
So Big K says,
pause it. First off, I paused it when I watched that video. I don't know these dudes. I got this gut feeling they went through a motherfucking brick in a blackout. The audacity. Because what they about to say now is going to be a lot fucking worse, but let me tell you something. You want to top Big K off? That's fine. The fact that anybody would sit there and even think for a moment that it's cool to co-sign people getting swung on just based off an opinion that isn't disrespectful, I have a problem with that. We have dudes in our community who run around and getting personal. I get you want to violate that. But the fact that y'all would sit there, three of y'all laugh and joke like this shit is cute, like your fam. Damn, man.
Well, Jay, you can't see it, but I'm actually playing the video as we're going along. This is not only the audio, but it is the video. And right now he has the Big K tweet photoshopped.
Which I'm fully aware of what it is. I did a blog on it myself. Shout out to everybody who hashtag you do it, because that's what it is. You do it. Stop with even these three fucking clowns. You run around thinking this shit is funny. This whole Big K put out a green light on these. First off, you have people like me in this community who I don't want no problem. I got two sons I want to get home to. But let me tell you something. Please don't get this fucked up. Please don't you ever get it fucked up. That you think you could just run down on any blogger. First off, there's even because someone think that you won or lost a battle, or because you did better in other battles, or you haven't been doing as good as we thought you would be. That's not enough reason for you to bring people to want to violently attack somebody. That's number one. Number two, a lot of these other guys probably never had a fight in their motherfucking life. And you sitting there thinking it's funny because someone who you probably cool with for being on the circuit is calling for action that you find funny because you don't see the severity. And I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt saying you don't understand the severity. Because where I come from, when a motherfucker put a green light on you, you can't come through the neighborhood. You can't see your mother. You can't see your siblings. You can't do any of that. And if they speak up for you, we violate them too. Is that what you want to battle rap, man? Is that where we need to take it? Because real talk, you might not have aggressive bloggers, but don't get it fucked up. Y'all talk, when y'all say bloggers, y'all say it in a condescending fashion, thinking that you're disrespecting. And what you don't understand is plenty of us have lives outside of blogging. This is what we do for fun. This is what we do as a hobby. You don't know a lot about history. You don't know any of us. And you don't gotta be a tough guy. You gotta, all it takes is for you to have the will to survive. And have a motherfucker run up on you and make you feel uncomfortable. And now you gotta react. And now you gotta change the dynamic of everything. Now everyone's safety, everyone's freedom is up in the air. And for what? Because you wanted to comment on something you really love. But someone who actually battled not only thinks that what you're saying is invalid, but they feel because of your comments, you should get hands and feet put on you. Like that can't be a two-way street. The three of these dudes, that's all I can fucking eat. Like they don't understand this is a two-way street.
Yeah.
You go ahead and say what the fuck you want. Because all of them look at bloggers and say, oh yeah, say that from the safety of your cameras. So do you, motherfucker. So do you. Because I've seen plenty of these dudes at events. Plenty of them. And most of them put their head down and walk through a fucking crowd. They don't want no problems. Fam, we're not even here for a problem. We're here to see competitive. You know what it is? You know what battle rap is? Professional arguing. That's what it is. Professional arguing. That's what the fuck it is. Aggressive spoken word. That's what it is. So this is what we gotta do now? We gotta sit here, especially someone like me feeling the way I feel. Should I go to my next event hoping Dirtbag Dan walk past me? Is that what we need? Because I don't think we need that. But don't think this is a one-way street. Go ahead and read that tweet. Go ahead and think that shit is fucking funny. Like it can't happen to one of y'all. We all human beings, man. Who can't get touched?
Well, it's pretty early in the video, but
My fault, my fault.
no, it's all good. He's about to he reads the tweet, and
this is the part that's that. You know what? I'm getting mad because I know what's gonna happen next. That's what it is.
And the attitude from the get-go, from the jump, it's pretty hilarious. Because I mean, that's these guys' MOs. They kid around, they joke around, but this shit actually turned out to be a lot more than just a tweet. In the past few days, we've had bloggers going at sponsors, and then what Team Hami got involved, which is
I didn't even know about that.
which the sponsor is part of Team Hami apparently, which caused a big mess. But I think as of today, it got squashed.
I'm unaware of this. I know things were getting out of hand. I don't know the details. You know because we people, personally, I got shit going on. Just like you, like we out here trying to pay bills. So like it's a lot I've been missing, and the last few weeks, to be fair, I've been missing a lot. That's but it shouldn't even go here, man. Like right. I thought we was here to enjoy the sport.
I mean, all this has happened. Well, this particular tweet was put out on the 30th, May 30th, and we are on the 6th, so it was about a week ago. So everything's been unraveling this past week, but
That's so damn long.
I make it bigger real fast. That's so good. Okay. Big K says, bloggers getting beat up out here. Great news, man. What took y'all so damn long? You have a green light to whoop every blogger except Jay Black. He gives us money and shit. The rest
let me just
these bloggers must go. I'm proud of y'all nerds. Please kill each other. Thanks.
That isn't anything funny to laugh about. Like I said, this whole demeanor. I mean, that's their MO. That's part of the show, and the atmosphere and attitude is to joke around and make fun of things. That's fine. Something to address upon Big K's tweet here. Jay Black doesn't put out money from his own pocket. That's donation money from me, from you. From
Well, to be fair, he did.
I mean a portion, but the majority of the money is donated through fans and everybody like you and I, other bloggers, the fans. Like, this isn't Jay just coming out of his pocket giving him money, and even that alone is an insult to Jay Black, saying I only like you because you give me money. You know, Jay Black can feel a certain way about that.
The fucking geniuses, right?
So just singling him out like that, like for Big K to do that, I mean, that's kind of silly as well.
Just like the little bitches giggling about it. Good.
That is so fire. Big K for president,
Shit like
2020.
that. Another reason.
Got my vote.
Another reason why Big K is the best human.
These are the same people that hate President Trump, that threw big fits about the certain group wearing flags for T-shirts and supporting the MAGA movement and such.
I remember that whole shit.
Big
That whole
K,
Jeffrey shit. I remember all that.
Big K's whole attitude resembles somebody, doesn't it? Somebody
Man,
which
it do.
they.
So is the hair color, all that.
Well, I'm just saying, it's hypocrisy, because you can't dislike somebody for being a certain way and then be on somebody's nuts for being the same way just because you're cool with them.
Hey, Visual, let me ask you something. You know from private conversations as well as public, I'm not cool with dudes inviting dudes to privates or calling people cocksuckers or like you know how I feel about that. I get mad, but this is one of the times I'm listening to these dudes talking and they all sound like they deep throat. They sound like they deep throwing right now. All three of them.
I'm just saying, I'm just pointing out what I see. I could be wrong,
Nah, you're not wrong.
but it sounds awfully familiar.
Yeah, they sound like they gargling bulls.
Being on the planet Earth. Ah!
Oh
I love following that dude on Twitter, but I don't react to none of his shit just on the off chance. It's like, you don't know who's just gonna fucking
Pick out of the pot and just fucking
someone just asked
destroy their
him.
life.
Someone just asked him to go to direct at Nitty. He's just like, y'all gonna get whatever the fuck I give you. Like, goddamn, man.
Which Big K has every right to do. Nobody can tell Big K how to perform, how to do anything. That's up to him, or whatever the hell he wants to do. That's what he wants to do. We all have suggestions on what we want from Big K and what we would, how we would like his approach to be, like the first round on his last battle. Like,
Incredible.
That's the Big K we want to see for all three rounds.
Incredible.
But Big K has a point.
I thought through that battle, up until moments of the third, I thought he was what we've been waiting for him to turn back for. Point is, you're right. We can't do any of that. You're right. But what we can do as paying fucking customers is to ask for what we paid for. And it starts with the minimum of someone showing up and caring.
Well, as fans who see potential, we also have the right to express what we feel and say, okay, this is what we want from you. Please give us this all the time. But
please give me what I paid for.
We do have the right to say it, but we don't have the right to dictate what he does.
That's a fact. It's set. We have the right to. You're right, not dictate. We have the right to ask a motherfucker not to take this shit across no line because you don't like our battle rap opinion. We have the right to demand that a motherfucker show a little bit more respect than to demand physical violence over our battle rap opinion. Not someone talking about his personal life. You should get smacked for that. Not someone talking about, there's plenty of other things. Things he's brought up. He started a battle war, if we remember correctly, saying he missed the funeral to be at a battle, and then gets mad when people talk about that. You brought that up. No one would have never fucking known. You brought that up. And then from here on, because you know, Visual, neither me, you or me go that sort of route. We are not TMZ bloggers. We are not shock value bloggers. We don't do that. But let's keep this 100 though. Wow, everything you just said is 100% right. We have the right to sit there and say, hey, Big K, this shit ain't worth violence. Because we saw you put your fucking head on another man's upper chest when it was supposed to be on. When it was supposed to be real like that. When he pushed you back, he put his hands on you and pushed you back. You put your head down like that and laid on his chest for comfort in a moment of war. What you call it? Man, listen. Man, listen. Go ahead. I don't know how much of that video was.
So Big K posts that. And the response was overwhelmingly, ha ha ha, hilarious. Except from a few bloggers. At one.
Of course, the bloggers are going to feel a certain way. It was directed at us. Of course, people who aren't blogging are going to laugh at it because they laugh at everything. If they're following Big K and they're a fan of Big K, they're going to laugh at it. What?
One blogger in fucking particular, I'm going to fucking look up his name.
First of all, you're going to look up his name. This is Piper Boy Williams. This is a big battle rap blogger. If you don't know who Piper Boy Williams is and you're in the battle rap community, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I don't know where your head is. You're living under a rock.
Listen, I've made no secret of it. We did an episode when we spoke on certain things.
Jay,
I don't fucking like Piper Boy.
Jay, it's one thing to like him. It's another thing to not know who the fuck he is.
Visual, I was just about to make that point. From my end, I don't fucking like this dude. I don't like the shit he does. I don't like any of that. But to act and ignore what his stature may or not be in this battle rap community, and to take it a step further, to decide to get on camera and broadcast to your following all this fucking nonsense, and you know nothing about fucking nothing, except for it's funny that there's a green light on fucking bloggers. Yo, that shit, it tears me aside, man. All I can say is God bless, man. I'm just happy I wasn't sitting in that studio with these dudes. This would have never, it's almost like they're begging, because they're talking about a viral moment. Am I wrong as well?
Yeah.
That's what they let it off with, talking about a viral moment. Queen's Flip, Jihad, so on and so forth, right?
Not only that, but when they refer to like the bloggers and stuff, they keep referring to Rome as this video progresses.
Or they keep talking about. Well, go ahead. Yeah.
Like, first of all, you don't know who Piper Boy is, but you know who Rome is. Why is that?
Because they like the drama.
Right, and Rome is usually surrounding some fucking drama, which they cover. Whether you want
to. Well, like, please, I know you understand this. I'm going to ask you a rhetorical question. Especially as a battle rapper, Dirtbag Daniels, when the core base of yours comes from that community, and you still have somewhat ties to that, because don't he have his own league?
Yeah.
Help me to understand how it is you do not know who some of the so-called key players are in battle rap media / bloggers.
That's
which some people say we're all one and the same, right? How are you not aware of that? But then you put out a fucking video like this. Like, right. It's beyond disgusting. And my anger level, listen, when we started recording, we both needed a little bit of time. I calmed down. Like, yo, I was so on fire, I don't even know if I would have fucking got my words out, because this dumb shit right here. Like, yo, we didn't even get to a quarter of the video, and it's just like like, yo, I really can't believe that these three clowns, especially Dirtbag, I put most of the blame on Dirtbag Dan, because I don't know who these other two guys are, but Dirtbag Dan is from here. He's from our fucking culture.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
It's a pillar of our culture.
That's what I mean is his disconnection, and he makes it appear like he's in the trenches and he's connected and he's part of the community when he's completely not. When he's completely disconnected from the community, and he's still speaking of all this like maybe you shouldn't be speaking on it, or I don't know what to think of your show when you're speaking about shit that you don't know. And the shit that you're speaking about is battle rap related. So you don't know battle rap because the majority that are in the trenches in the battle rap community know about this shit. And you have no fucking clue. And you keep nesting us up with Rome DMV. Rome DMV is not even blogging anymore. Rome DMV is not even liked by most of the community. We don't even like. We like to branch him separately.
But let me ask you a question though. Like, I don't think we all have to be, and I wish blessings on everybody. I don't think we all have to be street people. I don't think we all have to be entrenched on what war really is out here. In terms of
no, but as far as
culture and the connection to the street, right? So what really fucking gets to me is that whatever happened to calling a motherfucker name you got a problem with? Like, what's all this bunching shit? Because let me tell you something, man. And again, I don't know these dudes personally. I'm making an assessment from what I'm seeing. If somebody was to run down on them and address what it is that came out all of their mouth, I bet you none of them would do that. They will fucking backpedal and try. Oh, this is about this, because later on they even start talking about battle rap content. And you got to make content, motherfucker. The content you talking about is arguably putting people's life at risk. You find it funny that there's a call to action. How is that fucking funny, man? How is that funny, especially when that's not what you about? Because again, listen, we on camera, man. I'm not saying I'm doing anything to anybody. That ain't where I'm at with it. I'm just saying, hypothetically, if you were supposed to come across these dudes and run down on them, I would just love to see, hypothetically, how it would feel to get a fucking green light put on you because of your opinion. Because you're giving your opinion right now. But your opinion is co-signing some dangerous shit. So how would you feel if somebody ran down on you for that? Are you going to say, yo, it's just a culture? Yo, it's just a joke?
it's a double-edged blade, man.
Because it's something like weird, and I don't want to say it wrong because then I'll be mad, extra disrespectful.
I think I know.
Oh, it's Piper Boy William.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Piped Boy
That name
William,
is
which
gay.
is
Yes.
I mean,
super pause worthy.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I looked it up. Piped Boy.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong if you're a Peter Puffer, you know. That's
Piper
good for
Boy.
you, dog, but that's a little sus, boy.
Okay, so Piper Boy William, he then he responded to that like very like what the fuck, and then he said basically after like going back and forth in a bunch of tweets, he tweeted the other day something to the effect of, if you battle Big K, I'm not going to talk about your battle. And if you have Big K on your event, I'm not going to talk about your event. And yeah, it's like everybody was like, yeah, well, fucking
Sucks to be him.
I guess. You know what I mean? It's like if that
Way to miss out on content, dog.
do what's in your heart. But
No journalistic integrity whatsoever.
I just it's
It just. But yo, what question journalistic integrity when this is what the fuck y'all talking about? Y'all co-signing people getting swung on because they're discussing wins or losses or the highs and low of performance. You really are gonna question journalistic. First off, Piperboy has no journalistic integrity. He don't. But they don't know that. They clearly already stated they don't know who the fuck he is. So help me to understand. Everything you saying, you're reporting on things, and you already admitted you have no fucking facts. But you're questioning? Visual, am I bugging with that?
No, it's complete hypocrisy. But what the kicker is what comes up next.
It brings this like whole like situation, like it's just another weird ass thing that a battle rap blogger is doing because
It's always weird, right? We're always the weird ones. And we're plagued by this for a few different reasons, but it shouldn't be permanent. And like I said before, he keeps bringing up Rome, like putting us all in the same basket. And he's done and is always into some weird shit, right? So it's definitely not fair to us. Just because he's unconnected, he's disconnected from the community. So all he really knows is what he sees on the top mainstream in his face, which is usually some fuck shit that it involves Rome, right? But watch.
it's like you're not in a position as a fucking blogger of battle rap to be like, I mean, what do you think? Do you think fools are not gonna battle Big K?
That's not the point. He completely doesn't. He completely misses the fucking point. In the fact that he doesn't know who Piperboy is, which is a pretty big blogger. There's a lot of fucking people subscribe to him and a lot of people watch him. If you look at his views, they probably average way more than Dirtbag Dan's views. He has the power through influence to blackball in time through conditioning through his audience these events, these leagues. Organic himself put out a tweet that the top bloggers aren't talking about it. Guess what? He's one of the top fucking bloggers. So he could have been talking about Piperboy directly. As much as you may not think so, Jay, but he is. I don't watch Homeboy personally. I don't. It's not for me. But I know he's popular, just like some other ones that I can name. But he's a lot bigger. He's a lot bigger than the small guys like us.
The visual, I never deny, like these dudes, they get the views, they do all that. That ain't. I don't ever deny that. That ain't never. I've never questioned that. My thing is just, we don't need to get into. Already know my stance is always, I hate the TMZ shit. It's just not fucking battle rap, and I hate the disrespect that goes beyond a battle. But that's my personal opinion on that. And right now, just ain't the time for me to just go into that. Oh, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying, in the same token, he's acting like who the fuck are you to say whether you are or aren't gonna blog about it, and who the fuck cares? Like, we fucking care.
Visual, let me tell you something, Visual. I know you know this, but listen, all of us, I don't give a fuck if you got 100 subscribers. You have 1 or 2 people who really go on your word. So imagine when you have thousands. So just like you and I, any of us have promoted events before, right? We talked about it because we love it, and we, you know what I mean? Yo, we've had people buy events because of our blogs. I've personally, on my personal channel, and they can feel free to go through all of it. There are people, and I'm 800 something subscribers. I probably fucking average maybe 60 views on a video. I got some that are in thousands. I got some that are not. The point is, we have some sort of influence. There are people. Go ahead and check my fucking comments. I've had people who told me I didn't give a fuck about that event until y'all talked about it. I'm gonna buy the VOD right now. I've had people tell me when we done predictions, yo, I wasn't gonna buy this shit, but the way y'all talk about it, the matchups might be fire. I just purchased the pay-per-view.
Well, Jay, it's the same kind of disconnect that we keep talking about with the leagues and stuff. It's the same disconnect that they have, and they don't understand the power and numbers that we generate as a community of bloggers. And they think like our fucking word isn't gonna mean anything, and what we say or don't cover isn't gonna mean anything. Like that, which is completely false, and you're out of your fucking mind to think that's true.
Rizrel, a light bulb just went off in my fucking head. Dirtbag Donna, ain't she a league owner? So does it make sense to shit on bloggers and laugh about this clown shit when you have a league that you hope that evolves? What? Is that what I'm hearing? Am I hearing somebody who is trying to run a business, which is also a league, shitting on the kind of people that can help his growth because he wants to see, because he think it's funny to see somebody get whooped on?
And before anybody says, oh, we're blogger biased because we do this shit too and we're all butthurt, we're giving perspective. We're well aware of what the fuck is going on.
I listen, I don't like a call to action. I don't listen. I got all over my face, all over my body. I got real scars that I earned in these motherfucking streets. I don't like a call to action to hear some people get hurt because they are supporting one way or another the sport they fucking love. I can't believe what the fuck I'm hearing, man. Because whether it's Big K, Dirtbag Donna, or whoever the fuck else, they don't have anything you're a fan of. So should somebody run down on you because you critique a restaurant, a sports team, a TV channel, a TV series, an app, a phone, a pair of sneakers, a jacket? Because y'all do know there is a community for all of this, right? So should these people run down on you for talking negative about something that they love? Record it, put it on their show, and let's laugh at this.
He does make a couple points which I agree on. None of them have came up to this point. But
Because they're so worried about you blogging about them or not? Or do you think that like leagues are not going to book Big K because they're worried about you covering their events? Like,
yeah, Organic was tweeting about, that's what I was talking about. Organic was specifically tweeting that the bloggers aren't talking. Why would he, if he didn't care, why would he even come out of his mouth and say and complain that people aren't talking about his event? You want people to talk. We have the power collectively to blackball you, to not talk about you, to make you irrelevant. You don't understand this. There's a lot of us. You keep mixing us up in the top TMZ blogger category. There's a lot of us. There's many of us who come in all shapes, sizes, and colors.
I'm considering taking down whatever video I have recapping their battles. I'm considering it.
I'm saying
because
they just don't get it. They think this is like nothing. None of it matters. Like Piper Boy is irrelevant. Whether or not I'm defending him, I'm defending the principle of.
I know you're defending the principle. I know you're defending all that. It's just right now they're attacking that name.
Right.
Like, hey man, we wanted you, but Piper Boy William ain't gonna talk about it after. So I don't know.
He just Aisha Curry let the whole world know that shit hurt his feelings on some real shit, bruh. Why even?
Pause that. To the clown in the sunglasses And the other one with the dirty vest or whatever that is you got on. You said he is letting them know. But can you rewind that a little bit for a second, visual? Just run it, play it one more
I
time.
don't know.
He just Aisha Curry let the whole world know that shit hurt his feelings. On some real shit, bruh.
So, how you even put the words on some real shit behind it when you not talking no real shit? That's number one. Number two, you're talking about his feelings get hurt. My man, that man now, for other reasons, when we talk about Piper Boy, for other reasons, he got to worry about his safety. But let's take his name out of it. Let's talk about the bloggers. Let's talk about the media. My man, why the fuck should we have to worry about our safety behind this? And you talking about real shit? If it's real shit, the first thing out your mouth would have been, yo, this ain't cool. Or you would have been saying the way I've been saying. Even if no one ever agrees with me. I've been saying, are there certain bloggers who deserve to get their hands put on them? The answer is yes. Because they go outside of battle rap. And when you do that, you open yourself up to whatever come with it. But again, saying someone won or lost or you didn't like that performance or something like that, it doesn't validate someone physically attacking you, man. And then to hide it behind, it clearly hurt his feelings. Motherfucker, it's less about that. No. Some of us got kids, family, woman, all that we got to come home to. It's not what we signed up for, man. It's not. And even the fucking thing that this boy said, and yeah, I called you a fucking boy. Oh, real? That's real shit. There's nothing real about that, you fucking clown. And please understand, for everybody watching, like, whatever I'm saying is my opinion. These are my words. Not take it out on anybody else, none of my union members, over what I said. I'm calling you a fucking clown. I'm saying all that. I really think that all of y'all pussy. I think all three of y'all up there talking about, I think all three of you are pussy. Because I just don't see how you would co-sign any of this and find it fucking funny, but you do it from the comfort of a fucking studio.
Why even?
Wow. That's like, it's just a weird,
man.
It's just, and again, it's another weird ass thing a battle rap blogger is doing or does. And it got me thinking, like, what are the fucking
It's always weird, right? Everything we do is fucking weird. You keep saying it's weird. Weird bloggers, where everything we do is fucking weird. We're just a bunch of
nothing they're doing right now is weird. Nothing they're doing right now is weird. And then he goes on to say, what is the qualifications, right? And I just want to summarize it. I know we're going to play more of this, but in case we don't get to the end of the video, I just want to summarize. He says, I wonder what the qualifications are. But later on, going to say there are no qualifications. And then even further later on, going to say they watch bloggers from other communities and even make purchases off of what the bloggers are saying, but these bloggers have no qualifications. That means you took a rib out your own self and sucked your own fucking dick right now. I don't even talk like that. I don't even like talking like that. But that's what all this is coming down to. You sat there and topped yourself off. You just deep-throated your own shit. You fucking clown.
Well, he just contradicted himself.
What I want to do right now is have him next to me.
Yeah.
qualifications for being a battle rap blogger? And I got me thinking, like, what are the fucking qualifications for being a battle rap blogger?
Okay, around the time I got blocked by URL was around the time I did this video, which Smack said. And Smack is the biggest icon in battle rap, right? He's the owner of the biggest league, the league that everybody wants to. He's Smack. Smack specifically went on IG with Queen's Flip and said, who qualified, who certified these bloggers? And to be certified, you have to be in wars, have guns pointed at you, and be certified by himself. You know? What he's asking, what are the qualifications? Well, the guy everybody looks up to already stated what the fuck the qualifications are. You got to be co-signed.
Can I tell you something though? Every time I think of that video and I saw the video, every time I think about it and someone brings that video up, I get pissed off. I don't know Smack's personal life, but he's talking about. If you watch that video, Queen's Flip is talking about when Smack was filming the Smack DVDs. And these dudes used to be rapping in their videos and pulling out guns. Pointing it at the fucking camera. They was not pointing it at Smack, trying to hurt him. Let me say it again.
Never.
They were not pointing it at Smack, trying to hurt him. My man, do I got to start removing clothing? Do y'all got to really see what war wounds look like? Do you want to see? Do you want to see? You want to see what the war wounds really fucking look like? Do we got to do that? Do I got to go and get my homeboys on camera? You know, maybe I need to take a trip, put a whole fucking camera in my homeboy's face, and tell you some gangster shit on why the fuck he would never walk ever in his life, on why he'll never get out of fucking chair without help to wash his own ass, or to play with his own fucking kids who now are grown. We need to do that? For blogging? For giving our opinion? Whatever happens, just not watching someone whose opinion you don't like.
Which he goes in and talks about. I think he says you have to vote with your wallet, in a sense. Not watch and not pay attention to some of these TMZ guys, which your channel is based on.
But how the fuck you don't... Go ahead, Visual. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying he makes content off the shit that he says not to watch, not to give light to, right?
Visual, but even deeper than all of that, you're I don't watch the channel. You do. You're right on what you're saying, but even further than all that, you're fucking starting turmoil. You're co-signing turmoil that won't create, won't generate money other than the people who want to. So you're acting like you're upset about bloggers because they're sitting behind a camera and possibly profiting, but you're doing the same fucking thing. And even deeper, you're talking about a subject that can get somebody hurt. It can get somebody hurt. Yo. So, Battle Thumb put out a tweet when he's putting out the flyers for the next few weekends. What I found funny, not funny, but what I found, like, yo, these were all events I was hoping to be at. At the end of the day, I'm questioning it for two reasons. Number one, I want to get back to my fucking kids. Number two, do I have to be at an event and feel like if someone's walking too fast towards me or anything like that, I should just rock them? Should I be somewhere and just feel like if a motherfucker brushed me in a crowd? If you've been to events, you know it's crowd. If a motherfucker brushed me in a funny way, should I react to him? I go to a bar, somebody go to pay for their drink, but they reach over. Should I rock them? I'm waiting to take a piss, but someone decides to skip the line. Should I punch them? Because Big K, Dirtbag Dan, and the motherfucking fleas on the blog of balls over there think it's funny.
Yeah, never know when somebody might want to do some stupid shit and to get it on camera for clout.
That's the era we live in. And they act like that's not a realistic concern. Well, man, I don't have to do it, man, but I'm going to do it. I'm not scared of none of you motherfuckers. Not nobody. East Harlem, stand up. If you from the East, you already know who the fuck I am. You know what's up, me and my brother. Everybody know what's up with us. I'm certified with them. I don't give a fuck about being certified with Smack. We ain't have guns pointed at us for music videos. We had guns pointed at us because somebody had to die. You think I go to a fucking event for that? You think I pay money to be in a violent situation? You fucking, the only time I spend money for violence is when I go to these boxing events. But I want to come home. I want to get some pussy. I want to eat fucking. I like to eat lamb burgers. I like to eat fucking. Okay, rabbit. I like to eat all that type of shit. That's what I'm coming home to. I want to watch boxing on my fucking TV. I want to watch the Union on my TV. I want to watch my guys. I want to watch battles on my TV. I don't want this. I don't want this fucking energy. And should none of us have to fucking worry about that. But do you really want to play with somebody who really play like that? Because I guarantee you I am not the only blogger who really come from this shit, man. Like, Visual, who the fuck knew that us just wanting to have a, to maybe be more involved with what we love will turn into us have to worry about our freedom, our health.
Yeah, I'm too grown for that.
But let me ask you something. You think if somebody ran up right now and slapped the shit out of Dirtbag Dan at an event, you know, you think that they'll let that person stay in that event? You think that Dirtbag Dan wouldn't be right back on his show denouncing that and making it seem like the person who slapped the shit out of him it's like some sort of weirdo or took it too far?
Absolutely.
That's my anger, man. That's my anger. It's like you can't do this, and then later on in this video, backtrack and act like other communities. It's okay if they just talk about nothing because you buy whatever they talk about. You sound like a fucking bitch, man.
And I guess like after like going back and forth with people on Twitter, come to the conclusion it's like there ain't no qualifications to be a blogger about anything.
That I agree with. There is no fucking. The only qualification is that you like the sport, and even that is irrelevant. Anybody can. Anybody can pick up a camera. It's up to you whether you want to choose to watch it or not. My grandma can start talking about a battle that I was watching. Rest in peace, Grandma.
Rest in peace.
But I'm just saying, like, anybody can. And it's up to whoever the fuck watches it. And if you gain a fan base, whether or not you're relevant, that's irrelevant.
Hey, Visual. Bloggers, as well as battle rappers, don't it take the people who spend their money and time to dictate how far in the game you go?
Yeah.
You could blog about fucking basketball and be a stupid asshole about it.
Yeah.
The difference is no one's going to watch it. But for some reason, and I guess I would say probably because like...
That's not true. People will watch it. There's an audience for everybody.
For everybody. For every fucking body.
No matter what you do, there's going to be an audience. There's a lot of people in the world. We're in this fucking little bubble where we think 100 people are going to be watching or not watching your video. There's a whole fucking world in the internet that people will tune into you and you will gain an audience.
Battle rap is this like largely unsanctioned thing. Thank you, Blue. You're the man.
My
Battle
boy
rap
Blue.
is this largely unsanctioned thing. So I feel like the media for it is this largely unsanctioned thing.
Yeah.
Which is true for the most part. And a lot of the community in the media are learning as they go. Which is wanting to push me to do this media, these media videos, which would help people out with the stuff that they're doing. This has been on my mind for over 2 years now. because they need.
First off, you are, and I've said this plenty of times. You are the most talented dude in battle rap media / blog and whatever the fuck. Some people call us all the same. I don't, whatever. You are the single most talented person.
Thank you.
You don't always show that because you make the choice not to. But especially at some point in this video, these motherfuckers start talking about quality and trying to diss bloggers for not quality. If there's anybody, including Champion, and no diss to Champion, no diss to Jay Black, I think highly of him, even though I don't watch him. You have the best, set up the best shit. It's been said by those people. It's been said by Angry Fan, fucking 3-Letter Man, Jay Black. It's been said by all of them that you got the best shit. You got the fish scale, my man.
Thanks, Jay.
So, but you know, I've been telling you that since the first day I ever talked to you. I told you, yo, man, that shit you do is fucking incredible. At the end of the day, when it's all boiled down to, it only further shows me when these motherfuckers keep talking about what you don't know. But here's the thing, which is going back to the point. Dirtbag, Donna, and all of them, your fan base, your hardcore fan base, is eating up all this dumb shit you fucking saying. Just like when Piper Boy and that name is so gay. When all these guys, when they put out shit, their fan bases are so heavily rocking with that core fan base. So you guys are no fucking different when you're saying this dumb shit that you fucking saying.
Because they because they have the power to shift opinions and condition the perspectives of their audience.
Because right now, how many people who watch them like to watch us? Just an example. But after hearing that, say, you know what? He might be right. Fuck out of here, man.
And you get a bunch of fucking weirdos who like think that they can control events or fake their deaths or try and like impart themselves into the battle.
Again,
it's like just do weird ass shit, and it's a strange thing. Thanks again, Blue.
Blue double down.
Double
for
down.
the homies.
George Costanza, Blue out here double dipping.
Hell yeah,
Hit me
representing
with the
Puerto Los
blues.
Tejas.
Hit
Like
me
double
with
down.
2 of them bitches.
Hit me with your best shot.
Or twice. So yeah, it's weird, right? Like we're I hate to say sport, like I hate to call skateboarding a sport, you know, and skateboarding is way more of a sport than battle rap.
It's like a way of life.
But we're just inundated with fucking weirdos here, you know what I mean? And I guess like I what it comes down to is like it's, I don't want to say y'all, but it's the fans that are giving power to these blogs specifically. So
right. No shit.
The fans that's gonna give power to anything, you stupid motherfucker.
So it's like, and then these blogs are choosing to be fucking sensational because that's like an avenue of getting more views on your blogs. Mm-hmm. So like,
what do you think he's
what are they
doing?
doing right now?
As a result, it feels like the most sensational fucking bloggers, the ones that are like least like a part of the community and most like just doing weird kind of detrimental shit, they're the ones that like, are the
What's that? Yo, it didn't sound like they were just describing themselves.
Yeah.
Go ahead, son.
ones that people are watching more than anybody else, and I think that that's like that's the current state of battle rap is that you have, you know, Jay Black, who's someone who's constantly producing high quality commentary on a level that you have to respect, right? So his shit rises above everybody else's because he's producing content that is quality. The quality is above everybody else's. But the other like avenue of, and that's what we.
There's a lot of factors to that. That's not just the quality, because when he was doing bedroom blogs, he was also getting high views and doing numbers and constantly growing. So the production value.
But I get what they saying in terms of.
I'm just saying the production value alone does not cut it. In battle rap.
But the thing is too, I don't think that they. Wow, that's mainly the point. He was also talking about like what's said about battle rap, and like I don't think there's too many of us who can really go against that. Jay Black has had, and again, I don't watch him like that. I'm going off of what I have seen. He does have some great analysis. Big picture, you can see how he's had a lot of the ingredients for somebody you want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And that was before Champion. Then when Champion happened, which of course that was him taking it to another level. And but this is why I always say, man, like again, that's the same man who shouted you out. Like,
yeah.
And I would never. You already know. I'm not saying. Yeah.
We're trying to have quality content here. I only felt qualified to do the direct commentary on the pay-per-views because I was someone who had not only battled on that scale, headlined events in multiple countries, battled for every league, every major league on fucking earth.
And
that's his own prerogative, though. That's his own standards.
But I don't have a problem with what he said on that point. Because I feel like when not all the time, but I think sometimes the best perspective when I watch basketball, when I watch baseball, when I watch boxing, I don't like when I get a panel of all boxers, all NBA play, all NFL play. I don't like that. Because sometimes they seem to down what they're watching. But when we get that mixture of analysts and majority former players or athletes, that's when I really enjoy it. Because the perspective, it's like the analysts ask the questions or they give their analysis and then they ask certain questions and then we're getting it from the perspective of someone who was there. And that's why I never had a problem watching the fucking King of the Dot streams where they got Dirtbag Dan, a.k.a. Dirtbag Donna, Marv Warner, any of them. Did I like their analysis all the time? No. But it was warranted to me. It was warranted to have these guys because sometimes they give you a perspective you know nothing about. And so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, his own view on why he feels comfortable and everything. That's 100% legit. That's understandable. Like I commend that. That's his own principle. He stands high on that. But it doesn't have to be like that across the board because you can have it. You want those different perspectives. That's his own perspective, which I respect.
Well, like I don't think any of us can have a problem with that opinion.
No, but as we're talking, we might have to break it down for somebody that just doesn't get it in a sense.
No, okay, you're right. I get okay. So what
of course, just simplifying it.
No, well, okay. So you're right. What I was trying to say is just going back to the whole cosign and the bullshit. Like, we don't have a problem with your opinion. What you just said, Dirtbag Dan just said, is an opinion. And we don't have a problem with your opinion. No one is saying you should get punched in your face for it. So if we're cool with your opinion on what you just said, why the fuck does ours should come with hands and feet at the end?
Benefits you too, because I don't mean to cut you off, because so the way I see it is people in general online, and anyone who like blogs or they have like a talk show or they think they're running a podcast, like a lot of the times it's just their own personal opinion, which that's cool because some people got dope perspective and personalities, and you like to watch them.
Yeah.
And some people just
what was that?
feel.
What was that? This is one of the points that I agree with 100%. I don't think that someone's audience grows unless someone finds you either profound or entertaining. We deal with that right here in the union. There's 3 of us. Us 3 are not the fucking same.
Yeah, that's the point.
Fucking DME is energetic, entertaining. Fucking DME gives you everything you need, except for bar breakdowns. We sit here and we watch you. You give us the fucking craziest look visually we ever seen. You've broken down things. Like, it's crazy. You don't feel that way. I feel that way. I didn't fucking ask you what you thought about you. And when it comes to me, I just feel like I give you a perspective. Well, according to people who watch me, they understand that I'm going to give them a perspective that's not only genuine, but I'm coming from, especially on topics like that, I'm really coming from a real fucking place. It is my place to talk about green lights and all this dumb shit because that's what the fuck it come from. So, all 3 of us come with a different dynamic, but it takes the people to fuck with it or not to fuck with it. But that's why I don't want to stand for someone like Dirtbag Donna. No one will watch your, like, while I agree with that last point that was made, just understand, no one will watch even your battles if it wasn't that case. If it wasn't just about the culture and everybody having an opinion about everything, you think people would even watch your battles? Oh, man.
Oh, like they're inebriated, like with their own hubris, and like, and people are just watching them like crash online, and like it's almost like these bloggers are like how we see like with our political system, our journalists and shit, the way journalism is run.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
like,
sensational.
Yeah, those are the ones that get attention.
Exactly.
Yeah. And like, and after a while too, like they somewhat do dictate kind of like
what people want.
What people
you know?
want. Because
So they're proving their own point that they had in the beginning, well, countering their point that they were trying to make. Like, who cares if you don't, like, sucks for you, you're missing out on content. We don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a shit. Like, the leagues don't give a shit. Well, you're just saying that they do dictate the outcome of what the fuck happens in the ticket sales, right?
Because, like, there's a fucking dork out in the Central Valley. I won't say the town or who the fucking dork is.
Bro,
like,
they are dorks. Shout out to Mozzie. I don't know if y'all listen to Mozzie. I listen to Mozzie heavily. If you don't know who Mozzie is, he's a rapper from Sacramento. I listen to Mozzie heavy because I'm from that. Well, I'm from most of what he talk about, not all of it. Mozzie calls a lot of the fucking dorks. The people who we're talking about clearly are all fucking dorks. They don't have a place to call no one a fucking dork.
Yeah, I mean, this is Nerd Central, if you want to keep it a buck.
All dorks.
he started off as just like a regular ass blogger, and he invented some bullshit ass point system, and then I was like, all right, fuck this cat, and then eventually like people were like wanting to have their shit like on his thing, and I was like, nah, this fool's a dork, and then now he battles. I'm just like, well, you just put even an extra layer of fuck shit on everything.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you kind of want the blogger to battle, but like, I don't know. I
want to know who that is after this.
Again, like it was also like
I battled when I was younger. When I was coming up, when I used to write rhymes and rap, I battled. This is why I love this shit. I've always been a fan of lyricism. And now I stepped in the ring. I stepped in the ring literally with a killer. His name was Killer.
I had focused. I was already pretty much like resigned to the fact that I was going to do one or two more battles, period, and then get out by the time I started doing the commentary thing too, and and that was also a part of it because I felt like being in that position and being someone who was still battling would like kind of my opinion would be skewed no matter what because I'd have like, you know, like I might battle this dude. You know what I mean? I can't be caught saying things nice about him or whatever.
Yeah.
So
That's not true. You just praised Jay Black and Champion, and Tech 9 was a huge part of that for a long time through the whole come up of Champion, which
that had a huge part to play in there.
I'm just saying, you're talking about what doesn't work or why you didn't like or had an opposition to doing this because you once stepped in the ring with him or you were still a battle rapper or, you know, that's the same shit.
I tried to like be professional about the process, and that's what I tried to do, and that's what I hope motherfuckers try to do when they make blogs. That's what I appreciate about what Jay Black does, but it's really on the fucking fans to demand that of the people who they're gonna give their views to or they're gonna give their subscribes to,
their time.
100%. And like you said, you could be someone who just has a great personality and have a dope opinion. You don't have to be a battler. You don't have to be someone who runs a league. You don't have to have.
As most of us aren't doing anything extra.
But well,
What we
they
did
don't sound like they just took their own cocks out their mouth. It wasn't just but a few fucking minutes ago that you was questioning what qualifies you and so on and so forth.
Well, sometimes there's
all the shit you saying.
but sometimes there's a hidden.
Is dumb. Now you're saying it's okay. But just a minute ago, you were co-signing someone getting violence put on them for the same shit you saying is okay now.
But sometimes they're hidden narratives, like hidden agendas. Like before Kenny Lewis got caught, he was heavily promoting his own music and using his blogs to play his music and hype himself up and play himself.
Who was playing music? What are you talking about?
Kenny Lewis.
He was playing music? I didn't know about
he was rapping and he was playing his own music and using that for promo for himself. As Piper Boy also has put out recent tracks, as Battle Truth has put out recent tracks.
Battle Truth got something there.
But I'm just saying there's other objectives on the list aside from just putting out analysis or opinions on battle rap and not having any hidden agenda behind it other than loving the sport and putting out your fucking opinion or perspective on
well, that definitely, I think I fit in there because I can't rap for absolutely nothing. I can't sing for absolutely nothing.
Right, and I don't do anything extra.
You can fucking rap though. We don't put your shit out there. You can rap.
No, I haven't rapped in a long time. But I
Okay,
did. What?
okay.
But we're talking now, and what we do now.
You can rap. You don't rap, and you don't use your platform to promote your raps, but you can rap.
Yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, this is what I'm saying: is there are still currently people that do this with a hidden agenda, is to, which is fine, which is also fine. I mean. There's nothing wrong with it.
Personal relationships with these dudes.
Look at like review channels. They don't do shit.
No, yeah. Some of them
except try shit out.
and some of them are fucking awesome.
They're
Some of
awesome,
them I
yeah.
respect
They're
their
fucking-
opinions.
some are
and I go to
hilarious.
them specifically to find out
Yeah.
what they're fucking talking
and then
about.
and then they'll post like, oh, this week I'm doing this, and you're like, yo, I wonder what the fucking that person thinks about
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? Like, and most people don't even like. I'm the type of person where like, oh, that's dope. I'm about to buy me one of those. See if I like.
I'll
it.
rep one right now. Emergency awesomeness, like that dude. I
Oh, that event is dope. I think I'll purchase one of those right now.
fuck with that dude's content. When I wake up and I go, okay, I wonder if he's got a new video about Endgame out. I wonder if he's got a new. Okay, Game of Thrones was last night. Has he posted the recap yet? Like that's
Oh,
that.
man,
and,
Game of
and this
Thrones.
motherfucker does not work for anybody
Yeah.
anywhere, you know. But I respect his opinion because he puts fucking hard work into the fucking shit.
Yeah.
And he makes quality content. So that's why I give him my views. That's why I subscribe to the dude. And I think that as fans of battle rap, if you want more quality from your bloggers, then fucking demand it. And demand it with your eye.
So you should demand more quality and everything from your bloggers, but not the people you pay to see. So you shouldn't comment and feel away when you pay to see, because it's all started with Big K. They sucking his dick. You shouldn't have opinion about the quality that Big K gives you, or that dirtbag Donna gives you.
I don't think they said you shouldn't have an opinion. Like, I don't think that was.
Run the clip back. Run back what he just said.
But I'm saying, like, when you're speaking on Big K, like, I don't think they specifically said that you shouldn't. I think they laughed at it, but I don't think they specifically said.
No, but the point is, right? They co-signing what Big K said. Why does Big K greenlight bloggers?
They co-sign anything Big K said.
But this is what I'm trying to say, though. So when you listen to what he just fucking said right now, and talk about you should demand quality from your bloggers, we shouldn't demand that from a battle rapper.
Well, people do, and they get blocked.
No, but Joel, fuck all that. I'm talking about what this clown just said. They just said everything else was cool, and we don't know the life, so to speak. But then turn around and said how they purchase shit off another motherfucker's blogger's word from a different community, and you should ask battle rap bloggers for quality. But you should ask battle rap bloggers for quality, and if you don't get that, you should attack them physically. But you shouldn't do that when a battle rapper who you pay for pay-per-view, pay for ticket, pay for hotels, pay for car rental, pay for all of that. You shouldn't attack them. You shouldn't comment on them. Nah, you out of pocket for doing that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think they directly feel that way because he's, as we speak, he's trying to better his podcast and give better content and kind of give what he's preaching here.
I think they all pussy.
You know what I mean? Demand it with your fucking ears. Don't give attention to fuck shit. And it's hard not to. It's hard when motherfuckers are faking their death not to pay attention. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous.
But if, when you think about it,
I love that has happened enough in battle rap that it's like it's a trend. Like,
exactly.
Like there's
like
enough
people have done that more than one time.
Enough that we could say that and they're like, well, who's he talking about?
You can Google it.
Which dude? But yeah, like
Google it. I guarantee you it pops up. Chat.
I think it's just it's on us. You know what I mean? And I think that's what we got to do as fans. And then so me, like, and partly like along with like this whole like upgrading the studio and like really just doing a schedule for the entire month, letting everybody know we're gonna be live every Monday, we're gonna be Wednesday, we're gonna be live every Friday. It's like I'm going to take a more professional approach. I'm going to start covering battle rap more seriously. I'm going to start filling that gap, you know, and I enjoy it. So I like that's why I'm going to do it, but like
and keep it bracking with some events, you feel me?
100%. But it's like this is also me like recognizing that there's a need for this shit right now, and it's like as much as I'd like to just fuck around on the show, you know, we got Friday for that now. So we're gonna refocus the Dirtbag Dan show on battle rap. Even when we have like hip hop artists and other guests that aren't battle rappers on the show, we're still gonna be talking about battle rap and relating it to them and what we got going on, you know what I mean?
Of course.
I think that's my job now, you know what I mean? And
what was that? You think you're filling a fucking void? What void are you filling? You should be having battle rappers up there because you own a fucking league. Wouldn't it make sense you have battle rappers up there because you want to promote your own event? I don't know if he does that or not. I don't watch it. But you'll be a fucking clown if you have this show who has followers. You have a league, and you're not promoting these guys. But now you think, because of this one topic, you're going to fill a void. What fucking void?
Well, I guess he's also referring to some of the fuck shit that goes on in the goofing around. It's going to be limited to once a week on his show. But, I mean, we can have our closing thoughts here because the video is pretty much done.
You don't play anything else or you done? Because to me, that whole shit is done.
Nah, it's done. It's only like 10, 15
so
seconds.
So good, man.
So, first of all, we all have an opinion. Anybody can blog on it, whether you love or hate battle rap. It's up to the fans whether they want to communicate that back to you and be a part of what you're doing. So you can't scrutinize or alienate anybody for doing anything, because that's just the way it is nowadays. In this era that we're in, you cannot, like, anybody has the freedom to do what the hell they want to do and speak on battle rap. I remember earlier on, just a few years ago, even if you wanted to monetize, you were considered a culture vulture just by monetizing your channel, let alone trying to sell merch and shit like that. Things have changed throughout a few years. This battle rap moves in dog years. It moves very quickly. It's up to your audience, really. It's up to you. It's how well you do. And if they want to give the fuck shit light, then it just goes to show you what the state of the culture is in. Mos Def, in his intro to his first album, classic album, they asked me where hip hop is going. Hip hop is going where we're going. If hip hop if we all right, the hip hop's gonna be all right. You know, it's all a matter of us and where we take it, right? So if we keep supplying momentum to this bullshit, you can see where it's going to end up. You know, there's a lot of good things happening in the culture. We're seeing it right now.
Great.
You know, I salute all that. It's about damn time. Like I said, we're behind the curve. Like, apps have been around for 11 years now since smartphones came out. We're just getting one. And there have been some, to give credit, there has been battle rap apps of one way or another. This isn't the first one, but this is the first.
That's a fact.
This is the first major platform to actually be recognized and, you know, have the backing to, you know, make something of itself. Secondly, bloggers do have lots of influence. And collectively, we all are in a community where we all, one way or another, communicate with each other. And for you to be out of the loop says a lot about you. Maybe you need to communicate more with us to be in tune with the community, because it seems like you're out of the loop and out of the community, and you're not, and you're really disconnected and not with it, because you don't seem to know what the fuck you're talking about. So try reaching out to some of us instead of alienating us and calling us all weirdos and acting like you're high and mighty and superior. Because you know what? You run a battle league as well, and we all have the power collectively to blackball you, shut you down, not talk about your event, and not give you any fucking buzz. And we've seen this just recently with Organic talking about battle rappers not talking about their events, because it does hurt their wallets, it does hurt their pockets when people aren't talking about them. You want to say some words?
My only words is kind of simple. I think that battle rap should stay as battle rap. I think even though there is a section of battle rap that has street bars or street orientation, Doesn't mean we have to be there. Doesn't mean that we have to do all that. Example will be plenty of these battle rappers who are nothing like what they talk about, and I know this. But it doesn't change that that's not what we're here for. We want to hear what they have to say and how they put it together. That's what draws us. The competition and the creativity is what fucking draws us. At the end of the day, we all signed up to be supporters. We ain't signed up to be on a different side of the fence. And we didn't sign up to be physically getting into it with any one of you battle rappers. I respect battle rap just like I know my comrades do. And what you guys do, besides comedians, you might be the hardest entertainers out there in terms of creativity. When it all said and done, though, I signed up to love this sport, love this culture, whichever way you want to look at it. I didn't sign up to go back to what my life used to be. And I don't want no harm to come to any of the people who's wishing harm. But you got to be an absolute fucking fool to think that you can wish that or find it funny and it won't happen to you. You got to do better. We all got to do better. But you who think this is cool, you got to do better.
Yeah, and take a step back and listen to what you're saying, because it ends up being a lot of hypocrisy in it. So maybe you should start with yourselves. Jay Legend, Visual, thanks for tuning in. The Union. Salute.